Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Honkai Star Rail. Before we continue on with the main story, I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to do a couple of pulls since I built up a couple of tickets here. So let's see if we get any new characters to join the party. Ooh, we got a new light cone. Alright, looks like nothing but light cones that time around. So, one more. Ooh, get another copy of Maz. Ooh, you're new. Ting Yu, and ooh, it looks like we got ourselves a fox lady. We got ourselves a new character, yay. And then I think I'll go ahead and I'll save the 5 tickets for another time. So with that, let's go ahead and we'll transition to the next step. Alrighty then, so now that we've done that, let's go ahead and we'll focus on the main story for a while. Want to see about how far I can push towards that. And let's see, not good with farewells. Go over everything with the group.
Well, now that we're done with that whole situation in the underworld, we can finally look for the Stellaron.
Yeah, it has been a little while since we had to put that goal aside.
But thinking about it, I feel a bit bad about Clara. We promised her that our talks with Svarog would go peacefully.
Yeah, but you know, Savard attacked first, so I wasn't able to persuade him. I forgot to be more diplomatic. I tried to persuade him, but it just kept on escalating.
You tried your best. Don't blame yourself. I should have considered such a situation in advance. And it was Svarog who attacked first. We didn't have any other choice.
I didn't mean for you guys to start beating yourselves up over it.
We'll just learn, from this experience, and hopefully next time we encounter a situation like this, hopefully we can do better, in the negotiations.
Look on the bright side. Things turned out all right, didn't they? Now everyone knows that the real problem here is the Stellaron, and they're willing to help us out.
Which is good. Always good to have the support.
All in all, the mission is going super smoothly.
Well, I don't know about super smoothly.
But we still have a lot left to figure out. For instance...
Yeah, where's the Stellaron? Why does Cocolia have it in it for us? Who is this Sampo character? I'm so tempted. Do it.
That's not a foremost concern.
I disagree.
What's important is that we still don't have the exact location and coordinates of the Stellaron.
Yeah.
Nor have we figured out the reason behind Cocolia's sudden change in attitude. We still haven't put all of the pieces together.
Actually, I've been having some dreams.
Dreams?
Oh, I remember you mentioned something about strange dreams before.
All 3 dreams were the same, with Cocolia and that other voice.
Especially considering, if I recall, that other voice sounded like multiple voices at once.
It would be weird to call it a coincidence.
Oh, definitely not.
I'm wondering if these dreams aren't just random.
Oh, it's not.
If there's some meaning behind them.
There is.
Maybe you're having them because...
Because of the Stellaron inside him?
Is it because, since I have Stellaron inside of me, is it reacting then to the Stellaron on this planet?
That's my hunch, but I have no proof.
well then that's as good as nothing for now.
Almost like a magnet.
So, what should we do when we get back above ground? After all this talk, we're still back at square one.
We solve a puzzle one piece at a time. Let's get some rest. We'll talk to Wildfire tomorrow and get to the bottom of this.
That sounds like a plan. Although something tells me I'm about to get another dream.
Also, there's still one more key character we haven't talked to yet. Her connection to Cocolia may be the key to cracking this mystery.
Alright, time to return to the hotel. Hello, Gertie. Oh, you're back. How did it go? Are you tired? How did Oleg treat you? He was nice to us. My legs are so sore after running around for the whole day. Natural immunity. With great power comes great responsibility. Anyways. Well, you must be exhausted after running around the whole day. Take a rest in your room. I'll bring the food over when it's ready. You're very nice. You're welcome. We're all friends now that you're staying at the Gothe Grand Hotel. Oh, I almost forgot. How do you find the bed and pillow? And what about the room temperature? Is the Geomera furnace working fine? If you need anything, please let me know. Alright, we would like to have a rest. I filled out a service rating card. Can we talk? I filled out a service rating card. Really? That's great. I didn't expect a busy bee like you to have the time. Thanks a lot, really. No problem. I'll take that then. Thanks a load, Spectre. Your opinion is highly regarded, and your feedback will definitely help improve the quality of our service in this boutique's hotel. Oh yeah, go ahead and have these, and I won't take no for an answer. There's just a few small things I've been building up around here, and I haven't been able to give them away. Hope to see you next time. Oh, thank you. We got a recipe, and we got praise of high morals. Yeah, always gonna get a little more goodies.
Welcome to the Gerda Grand Hotel.
Yo, if you finish your work today, I just made a pot of mushroom soup. Take a break first and come try it later. We would like to have a rest.
You're back. I've heard from Wildfire that you helped resolve that whole situation with Svarog. Amazing.
Yes, we're great.
It must have been exhausting.
Just a little.
Please have some food and get a good night's rest.
Thank you. Alright, go to bed where we will totally have normal dreams and nothing weird is gonna happen at all. A wave of tiredness comes over you, reminding you that you haven't rested in a long time. Even the most terrible dream won't wake you up this time. Ominous!
Over there. See that? That used to be the worst street in Rivettown. And it's also where I grew up. My friends and I used to wander those streets, thinking about where to find our next meal. That is, until Chief Oleg got me out and took me to the orphanage. There, I learned to read and write from Natasha. At the age of 10, I started to patrol the mines with Oleg, occasionally getting into fights with the local thugs.
That sounds nice.
Nice? You being sarcastic with me?
Oh, no, sorry. Life in the underworld is difficult. I shouldn't be speaking about it so lightly.
You're always so serious. It really gets on people's nerves sometimes, you know?
Uh-huh. Although it seems like she resonated with something that Celie said.
Right. What I meant was... I kind of envy you, Zila. For as long as I can remember, my days have been an endless cycle of studying, etiquette lessons, and training.
There it is. So basically, not really having much in the way of freedom.
Every day, all I hear is, remember who you are, Bronya. This is against the Architect's admonishments, Bronya. Ladies shouldn't use such foul language, Bronya. Some may envy this kind of life, but I have felt trapped. When every choice and every goal has already been made for you. You probably can't imagine how that feels.
No, I can't. But more importantly, what kind of foul language were you using?
Of course.
In the name of the Architects, I shall stick this spear into your nostril.
Wait, really? That was the offensive thing?
That's it? Oh, that's nothing. Looks like I'll have to teach you some underworld slang before you go back.
No. No, that won't be necessary.
It'll be better than poking people's nostrils, at least. I never thought that I'd be here having a heart-to-heart with the future guardian. As a kid, I didn't meet many people who lived in the overworld. I only heard stories from the grown-ups and figured you were all just a bunch of cold snobs.
I've heard from some Silvermane veterans that before the orders were made to seal off the underworld from the overworld, there was no difference between the two places. Everybody ate the same food, chatted about the same topics, celebrated the same festivals. Even though times are different now, things like the joys and sorrows of life, the ties between people, these precious things must certainly still connect us all. If there is a way to bridge the gap between the two worlds, we can definitely go back to the time when you and I were not divided. When we could stand side by side against the Eternal Freeze and the Fragmentum.
I'm not like you. I don't have that many grand plans for the future. But if that's the future you want, I'm willing to build this bridge with you.
That's good.
Thank you, Zila. Your trust is very important to me.
Speaking of which, what are you going to do next? What Svarog revealed must have made quite an impact, huh?
Yes. I thought I was prepared for anything, but as long as I am the Guardian's successor, those truths will come out sooner or later. But why does my mother hide it from me, and why does she want me to hunt down the outsiders who know about the nature of the Stellaron? It doesn't make sense.
I think at this point, the only way to really find out for sure what's going on is to talk to her yourself.
I thought it over. There's only one thing I can do. Go ask her directly.
Yep.
Hold on. You're not really going, are you? Alone? You can't. This plan is...
Well, she won't be alone.
I've already thought it through, Zila. I am Madame Cocolia's daughter. That will never change. Be it my duties as her heir or as a Silvermane guard, I must face my problems head-on. Even if...
Bronya.
This is for you, Zila. Please help me pass it on to the outsiders. If I am unable to see you again, they'll know what to do.
Okay, I understand. You've made up your mind, and there's nothing I can say that will change it. But remember this. If you run into trouble, I will come to save you, no matter what.
You'll be Bronya's knight in shiny armor.
Then I'll be waiting for you.
Aww.
So, did you come to this spot when you were a child?
Of course. I just didn't appreciate how nice it was at the time. Very nice.
You can see the entire town from here.
That was a good sleep.
It was indeed.
I should go meet up with March and Danhong.
And that was a nice conversation. Nice bonding. Hey, you two. So, what's on the agenda now?
Took you long enough, sleepyhead. We've been waiting all day.
Hey, I wanted to sleep in.
I've noticed that our sleep routines don't match up. You either keep getting up in the middle of the night or snoozing away until the day's almost out. Unacceptable. You gotta work on your teamwork.
Oh, I've been working on my teamwork. I've gotten everyone I currently gotten so far. I already got them all at max level. And I even made sure to put light cones on everyone. So I've definitely been working on it.
Did you have a dream again last night?
I don't know, did I? Not this time. I dreamed that Hook and Pompon got into a squabble. I can't remember.
Huh, that's weird. I bet the conductor won, right?
Of course the mascot has to win.
Well then, let's go find Wildfire to discuss her next move and see if they have any new discoveries.
Which they most assuredly will.
Let's go! I can't wait to finally get back above ground.
Alright. Wildfire is also just right around the corner, too. Good, good, good. Hi, everyone.
Oh, look who's here.
It's the Bane of Svarog, the big hero of the underworld. And the other big heroes, Dan Hung and March 7th.
Were those lines rehearsed?
Yeah, I'm sure everything he says is rehearsed.
Where's Natasha? Is she here?
She has a bunch of other things to attend to. So I hope you don't mind talking to this old man instead.
Oh, not at
I speak
all.
On behalf of Natasha.
No, I don't mind at all, sir.
By the way, sorry for keeping that whole thing about her being the actual leader of Wildfire a secret.
Oh, you're fine, you're fine. I understand. Doesn't matter anyway. Whatever happened to trust? I'm not seeing the apology here. Okay. It doesn't matter anyway.
I'm glad you don't mind. Natasha is always cautious, but she has no ill intent, as you surely have noticed.
I have indeed.
She told me to make sure you return to the overworld safely. I gave it some thought, and I think the safest way is to ask this fella for help.
Oh boy.
I brought you down. I can take you back up. Free of charge. Satisfaction guaranteed.
I feel like there's gonna be strings attached.
There's no need to knock us out this time, right?
Of course not. This time, we'll go back through the furnace core.
And why do we need you? Just tell us the path you used before. Oleg, give us someone else.
Please, don't be like that. We
I
have
will
so much
be,
history together. Can't you have a little faith?
Not at all.
Ugh, enough chatter. Just be a good guide.
I still remember from the side quest you had me do. I still remember that.
Hold on. What about Bronya?
And she already went ahead, I'm assuming?
Why isn't she here?
She already went back.
Yep.
As you know, she has some things to settle with the Supreme Guardian.
What? She just ditched us and went back? How could you let her?
Nope.
It's not like that. She just has many responsibilities to bear. I don't completely understand. I trust that she's trying to solve the problem. Oh, right. Bronya told me to give you this.
Ah. Thank
She
you.
left us a letter. Could this be one of those open in case of emergency letters? I've never gotten one of those before. Should we wait until we run into something dangerous?
I don't know. I don't think it's saying anything otherwise. I think we can just open it without any trouble.
Stop overthinking and just open it.
Yes, thank you, Don. Alright, Spectre, March, Don Hang. By the time you read this letter, I should have returned to the overworld and be on my way to see my mother. I apologize for not telling you of my plan. I was afraid that you would strongly object, which might sway my resolve. Madame Cocolia raised me up, and I will never be able to repay her kindness. She taught me countless life lessons and virtues, as well as how to defend Belobog and its people. Even though she has lately made certain decisions that puzzled me, I can't let go of all the precious memories I have with her. I must communicate my point of view and thoughts to her honestly, and seek to arrive at a mutual understanding with her. This is my goal as a daughter, but also my duty as a Silvermane guard. But I am aware of the risk I might face on this journey, so if I fail to win my mother's approval, or if something happens to me, please forward this letter to the Landau siblings and ask for their help. Servo and Jabard are honorable people with enormous power in Belobog, and I have complete faith in them. I'm sure they will unreservingly help you in your search for the Stellaron once they see my seal and handwriting. Bronya Rand.
Brother and sister Landau? I know the brother must refer to Japard, but who could the sister be?
Well, I'm sure we'll find out soon enough.
Oh, Serval! So she's Japard's older sister.
How very astute of you. I hope nothing happens to Bronya. Maybe the sister refers to Jabard.
She gave it some good thought. But whatever's going on in that Supreme Guardian's head, even Bronya might have trouble understanding.
Well, if anything, we can go help her out if need be.
Sampo, Do you know the Landau siblings?
Landau. Yeah, we're old friends. I've mostly dealt with the younger brother in the past, but the sister, she's much scarier. Today's
What did you
supposed to be a
do?
day of celebration, so let's not talk about it right now.
Okay, so obviously Sampo did something.
We can set out at any time. Just come find me when you're ready.
Okay then, well I feel like I'm ready right now then. Alright, not good with farewells has been completed. Gonna just collect that while everything seems to be activating. Oh wow, a lot of stuff's going off. Well, let me go ahead and take a look real quick. Oh wow, lots of notifications. Oleg. Inspector, can you receive this message? Mark 7 gave me this little thing and taught me how to use it. Well, it seems you can teach an old dog new tricks after all. It just takes time. I kinda know how it works by now. Nice to have something that lets me talk to people without meeting them face to face. You learn quick. I'm flat, Inspector. Now let's cut to the chase. Well, we don't have to. I heard Natasha is seeing a lot of patients and hasn't slept for days. She's the backbone of the underworld. We can't afford to have her burned out. Inspector, I know you did a great favor for her recently, but can I ask you to check on her again, just to make sure she's alright? Yeah, no problem. I'll go right away. I knew I could count on you the first time we met. I was not wrong after all. Thank you so much. Alright, got another quest there. I knew she was dodgy. Explain. Explain. Think long and hard about it. With a space station this large, how much profit can one squeeze out? It's not something to joke about. She's Madame Herta's student. What about it? So we're not allowed to talk about it just because she's Herta's student? There's a lot of juicy stuff about her. Explain. It's a bit inconvenient right now. Inconvenient my foot. You had to give me a recap? Figure it out yourself. Rude. Stop interrupting at Richard knows it all, spill it. Nah, forget it. Stop baiting us. It's an anonymous chat room, so no need to beat around the bush. Just spill it out already. It's not like you guys don't know already. Get to the point. You know, that whole embezzling thing? Did you see the huge pile of parcels at the reception hall? All of them addressed to our young lead researcher. Goodness gracious, so this is where all the money has gone this whole time. No wonder the budget's been so tight. Just hold your horses. Let's not rush to throw accusations around yet. We can't just rely on your words. Where's the evidence? Evidence? Did you see the huge pile of parcels at the reception hall? All of them are addressed to our young lead researcher. And she bought them in her own name? How else? If she bought them under the space station's name, she'd have declared it on the record. Surely a lead researcher is not that careless. Maybe she paid for them herself? Other than Madame Herta, who on earth can afford those things for their own money? You guys know that Arlen from the security department? I saw him acting all weird and suspicious at the front desk. If it weren't for the guilty look on his face, I could have never noticed. Since you brought up, I might have also seen Arlen acting weird when receiving some packages. I told you so. Now it all adds up. Now it all adds up. As to stuffing her own pockets, a mere speculation without concrete evidence. This is truly some explosive stuff. It's just all in your head. There's no solid evidence. Believe what you want. Oh, come on, no way of spinning this one. It's practically an open secret that Arlen was a crony brought in by that little Asta girl. I was waiting a good part of the day for some juicy gossip, is that it? Exactly, when it's all said and done, there's isn't any hard proof. But you just said it yourself that Arlen was acting all suspicious. That's all I said. I'm actually covertly investigating the source of her assets, but it isn't time to review everything yet. Just you wait. Within days, there will be a major story in the space station. That better be the case. Oh boy, that was a lot. Madame Herta's Heritage Club. Hook. 1, 2, 3. Are you the honorary member of the Moles? I am Pitch Dark Hook the Great. I borrowed Julian's stuff to message you. I'm not good at typing yet. It's so difficult, right? I need your help. Come find me and don't you ever tell that old witch, otherwise you are done for. Oh my. Few more? Reports from the Curio Collection Squad on the front line state that a type of curio called a xenohydro has been spotted in the space station. Minge hereby issues a wanted notice to all Herta researcher partners. If you have any information regarding the xenohydro, please immediately come forward and report to the reception hall. A sizable bounty is an offer. How much does it pay? Oh, what's a xenohydro? Who's Minge? Massive influx of information is coming in all at once, and yet not even a single relevant clue has been found to lead to anything. Patience, everyone. Listen to me. Carry on with your research and go to the reception hall if you have something to discuss. Okay? I'll keep that in mind. I met a mysterious big fellow, and I just ran for my life. Ooh, who's the mysterious figure? Checking mode? Ooh, a lot of images. Okay, this is a little hard to see here. Wait a second. What is that in the back? That shadowy thing. Looks like a frog. I was just developing a photo of our research group from a few days ago. Everyone, come and have a look. I think something is in this photo. There's some weird-looking critter running around, it seems. I was manipulating lab equipment routinely a few nights ago, but I walked in a scene of assembly of strange creatures. Oh no, they're multiplying. It's Gooba. Gooba has reached into outer space and now he's multiplying en masse. Anyways, looks like there's one more. Dr. Dig, outsider, I finally got your contact. I have something to tell you. Boss Scott has been talking every day about how we need to try some business models. He's quite worked up about this. If you have time, can you chat with him? I'm telling you, you can make a ton of money. Who the heck are you? Sure, go see him now. Who is Scott? Never heard of him. Hey, don't be like that. Boss Scott is the most powerful man in the underworld. Loads of people want to be his friend. Anyway, go talk to Boss Scott when you have the time. I guarantee it's going to be a good deal for you. Don't forget to patronize the club when you make your fortune. There it is. Alright, looks like that's done. Looks like we got a lot of side quests and story quests there. But we'll keep on with the main quest here. Let me just take one real quick sec, though. Alright then, I'm back, and now let's go ahead and cleanse the darkness outside. Sampo!
Well, my friends, are you ready to head out?
I am indeed. Let's go. Oh, hold on, I have a question
Ask away,
now.
my friend. I have all the answers you seek.
I doubt it, but... Tell me about Jabbar Landau.
What else is there to say? You know him as well as I do. He's an upstanding guy, as well as young, handsome, and charming in his lack of charm.
Sounds like you're jealous.
But to be honest, I'm not very close to him. After all, he's an officer and I'm the opposite.
Yes, but that causes the greatest of dynamics, though. What about Serval Landau?
Oh, she's quite extraordinary. The renowned rebellious Landau girl. She once had a bright future, but after getting on her leader's bad side, she lost her job. She ended up opening a workshop and playing underground music.
Okay.
I heard that her old man was furious and that only a few younger siblings are still in contact with her. I used to go to her sometimes when I had any mechanical problems above ground, but for various reasons, I don't visit her workshop much anymore.
So something tells me you did something silly and now you've been banned for life. Let's see. Furnace core?
It's a passage connecting the underworld and the overworld. A big stone spiral stairway. You know, I don't understand the architect's obsession with making these steps when there is such advanced technology available. Wouldn't an elevator have been better? It's easier for you youngsters. For this old guy, the steps of the furnace core are a nightmare on the knees.
Yeah, I can understand that. Tell me about yourself. Oh, I'm gonna regret asking this.
You haven't heard enough about me, huh? All right. My name is Sampo Koski. I'm a businessman who stands up for justice in his free time. And no, I don't have it in for you.
Anyways.
Well, my friends, are you ready to head out?
Yes, it looks like that's it for the time being. Let's
Wonderful. Remember to bring enough food and drink to refuel on the way. We have a lot of steps to climb.
I feel like that's a roundabout way of saying this is going to take a while to finish. Oh, well.
Mother, I have returned.
And I have come here for answers.
Bronya, I thought I'd lost you. Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
No, there's no need. I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry, Mother. I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
The underworld. Oh, I see.
Oh no.
In that case, report everything you saw. Commander Bronya.
The way that her tone was and the way how it shifted worries me.
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths about the Stellaron.
Here it comes.
I'm listening. Go on.
Madam Cocolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Well, the responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being Guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity. So, I ask you to forgive my defiance, but I believe that the order to dispatch the outsiders was a mistake. To solve the problems brought on by the Stellaron, the architects waited hundreds of years. And those outsiders may be the...
So it doesn't seem like we made a connection yet that the Stellaron and the Architects are one and the same.
What?
Arrogant. Ignorant. Oh, you disappoint me, Bronya.
Oh no.
You merely glimpsed the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You spend a short time with that underworld scum, and suddenly you have the audacity to question my orders? Guards! Take Bronya.
They are not scum. My entire life. Everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am standing my ground, Madam Guardian. And please, stop dismissing me with vague excuses. Tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon.
And that being?
You want to know why I gave those orders? Is that right? Do you believe you're ready to learn the truth?
And we handled the truth?
Yes. I am ready. Mother?
Bronya, maybe take a couple steps back, you know, just in case.
Then come with me, Bronya.
Uh-huh.
It is time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
No.
Ah, we're finally back. I forgot what fresh air tasted like.
Okay, where do we go now? Aren't we missing something? What flavor is it?
Freedom. Cold. Mainly cold, actually. Let's go.
Well, that's kind of funny, cause, you know, considering you're an ice character.
Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
Classic unreliable Sampo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was. No sooner are we back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
Yeah, he does it every single time, it seems. We should hide in plain sight. To the hotel. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Let's find Landau. Home is where the heart is. Back to the express. I would say let's find Landau.
The bro or the sis? talking about Japard, we should be careful. He's a top Silvermane guard. He'd probably get a medal for every one of us he brought in. Don Hung, what do you think?
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Landau.
So, you think we should avoid Japard for the time being, right?
He's an elite officer of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to get to him. Besides, if he hasn't been persuaded by Branya's letter, we'd be walking right into the lion's den.
It would make sense to approach the sister first.
Makes sense. Guess we better head over to Serval's workshop then?
But we must keep a low profile. We're still wanted fugitives.
Yeah, I say. And you say, as I currently see that we have not changed our outfits whatsoever.
What's wrong, Zila?
Nothing. It's just a little new. The last time I was on the surface, I was still a child. I have no memory of any of this.
Makes sense.
The overworld and the underworld. We've been cut off for so long. I'm okay. Let's go. There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No. I don't remember the security being this tight last time. Might have something to do with us. The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already. Branya.
Who is it? Shop's closed today. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
It's the radiator fixers. It's a big customer with bigger pockets.
I remember. The three outsiders. Wait, why are you still strolling around the city? Do you know the Silvermane guards are looking all over for you?
Yes.
Quick, act natural and get inside. Don't get spotted.
I'm going to walk through this door like a normal person.
All right, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit, exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
Well, here's some exposition.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March.
First, show the letter.
Branya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely? Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Kokolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refused to stand with her.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe you guys would do anything bad. And the Architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the Architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now.
And the fact that they haven't.
I know Kokolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first.
Mob mentality,
Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details.
Do you know Kokolia well? So what details have you been pondering? Do you dislike Kokolia? What exactly details?
Me? None. What Kokolia and the Architects get up to has nothing to do with me. My time is too precious for pondering. These days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence.
It does sound nice.
If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back
Oh,
to
you're
you
fine.
guys. If long-lost Branya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me.
Yes, we do.
You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
We may as well tell the long and short of it from start to finish. We may as well cut to the chase and make it a long story short. Well, let's just start from finish.
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller. Let me.
Oh boy.
Try not to embellish the facts.
Again.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Bronya recently. After all these years in isolation, and without a single word from below, this is what's become of the underworld? I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Seela here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, I know why Bronya got you to find me.
And that being?
When I was still one of the architects working in the scientific research division, I was researching the Stellaron.
Oh.
I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything.
Alright, I get to hear some juicy tea. Tea.
Only a very few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron. Those that do would never associate it with the Fragmentum or Eternal Freeze. But according to the data recorded in that robot, Svarog, the architects dug out the truth long ago. The research results were purposely hidden away to ensure that the outside world would never know of them. Just my luck. Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron. It's clear now that anyone who wanted to get closer to the truth would have been expelled or abandoned.
So that's what happened to you. You got too close.
Maybe I should be thanking Cocolia. All she did was push me out. She could have decided to take a more permanent measure.
Let's see here. How much do you know about the Stellaron?
I figured out that the Stellaron and the Fragmentum were linked, so I was already close to the truth. It's a shame that the architects ejected me before I could discover that the source of the Fragmentum was the Stellaron itself. Before I lost my position, I was applying for permission to survey the Stellaron directly. It was my research topic, but I'd never even set eyes on it. My research was all based on historical data and lab simulations. Not long after I submitted my preliminary report and application, I received my punishment. It was obvious that somebody didn't want my research to continue.
And they didn't want you to see the Stellaron in person.
Cocolia... It's been so many years since we last spoke. We were great friends once. There was nothing we wouldn't share. She became a completely different person when she took on the Supreme Guardianship. The convictions she once held, her enthusiasm... It was like they were drawn out of her by some mysterious force.
It almost sounds like something has taken possession of her almost.
She gave the order to expel me herself and refused to see me. I never understood that behavior, and I gave up trying to use logic to work it out a long time ago. Sometimes I even wonder whether she really did become a different person. Is that possible?
Possibly.
Perhaps there's a single guardian consciousness that gets handed down from generation to generation. And the real Cocolia has already vanished.
Well, that's horrifying.
Is she being compelled by previous generations of guardians to make such baffling decisions? Who knows? But this might make for good songwriting material.
Not wrong. No, can we talk to Jabard?
Japard? Not a chance. He's a decent guy, but also famously uncompromising.
Like the ice wall that he sets up, I see.
For my brother, orders are more important than anything. Even if you stuck Bronya's letter to his forehead, he wouldn't be swayed.
I feel like you did that to him before. Maybe not with Bronny's letter, but with something else of equivalence.
You need to choose your words carefully if you want to persuade him of something. It might be best if I talk to him. Though, I'd need a strategy first.
Alright, so after all of our questions, where is the Stellaron now?
Yes. I never observed it directly, but I used lab simulations and outbound surveys to establish a rough location. According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Belobog, somewhere in the vast snow plains.
And that's probably where we're gonna find Cocolia. as well as Bronya.
We must locate it as soon as possible. Ideally before Kokolia takes action. Can you tell us the way?
Not a problem. I was thinking the same thing. But I'm afraid telling you might not be enough.
Well, if you can show us.
The area to the north of Belobog has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum.
Dungeon.
If you want to get to the northern snow plains, you'll need to get past the Silvermane Guard restricted zone on the front lines first.
Dungeon.
Even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece, you'll have a whole heap of Fragmentum to deal with.
Dungeons and battles, got it.
Yes, that's where the main force of the Silvermane Guards is stationed. They've consolidated their position there in order to resist the encroaching Fragmentum.
It sounds like the three of us and Zila might not be enough. Why don't we go back underground and get Wildfire to come with us?
I fear we may not have the time.
Hey, enough pessimism. Back in my official capacity days, I spent a lot of time in the north. I got to know the soldiers and officers on the front line very well.
And also get to know the area itself.
This calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves. How about I take you over myself?
Yeah, sure.
Really? Great! Phew. It's less scary if someone you know is leading the way.
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. It was my research topic for over a decade. You don't get that many decades in life.
No, you don't. And it also helps you, you know, kind of close that chapter of your life away afterwards. Get some closure.
That's settled then. There's no time to lose. We should head out as soon as you're ready.
Oh, I'm already ready. I'm excited. I want to see where this leads. Uh-oh. Have we been spotted? Is that a guard?
Darn it! I forgot my brother said he'd be around today.
Oh, of course.
Find somewhere to hide, quick! I'll handle him.
Quick, into the closet.
Japard!
Hey,
You.
bro!
I didn't think you'd have the time to visit with things so tense on the front line.
You are really bad at this.
Things are manageable. The latest wave of monster attacks has slowed. I'm back in the city to take care of a few matters, but I'll be back on the front line later. I thought I told you.
Must have slipped her mind.
Ah! Oh, yes. That's right.
Sis, you look a bit pale. Did something happen?
No. Why would anything have happened?
Well, considering you're stuttering.
You don't normally use my full name.
You said you hate it when I call you bro in public. Well, I agree. It'd sound better if I started using your full name. Right, Brosif?
Oh, I'll have to remember that for next time, Brosif.
You can call me whatever you like. Look, Serval, I'm here on official business today. There's something wrong with the barrier generator device, and the engineers in our unit don't know how to fix it. I need you to take a look.
Those guys can't think outside the box. Of course they can't wrap their heads around my design. I thought it was something big. Leave it here. I'll take a look.
Sorry to trouble you.
Why are you being so polite? Oh, and why is the city under curfew all of a sudden? Has something happened?
I've been instructed to keep it quiet.
Lil Jeppy. So grown up now, looking down on his civilian sister.
Don't say that. Forget it. If I don't tell you, Pela will. Last night, Lady Bronya suddenly appeared. She entered Klapoth Fort without saying anything to anyone. The Supreme Guardian is worried that the three intruders may have followed Bronya out of the Fragmentum and back into the administrative district. She issued a curfew for the entire city and ordered us to pursue and capture any suspicious individuals.
Ah, so that's how it is. No wonder I haven't heard from Bronya. Is she alright?
I'm not sure. She hasn't left Klapoth Fort. The Supreme Guardian just said she'd returned. Nothing more.
Otherwise, it seems like she has disappeared again.
Well, I was sure worried about her. After she disappeared, Pela's workload doubled. She said she barely had time to go out.
She really does tell you everything. Oh,
course.
by the way, I left my Goethe Hotel limited edition flask behind last time I was here. Let me have a look for it. I
Ah!
think I left it over...
No!
Wait!
What is it? You seem pretty off today, Serval.
I accidentally broke it.
It's, right. You remember how you neglected all those flowers to death? I piled them all over there during a bit of spring cleaning, and now they smell terrible. So, don't go over there.
Oh boy.
Seems like a strange reason not to take a look. Plus, am I supposed to believe you were spring cleaning? You must be up to more forbidden research.
Am not. How dare you? What do you take your sister for?
Never mind. This is your space, and I shouldn't intrude. I've got business to take care of. Bye for now.
Okay, hopefully he doesn't suspect anything. Now this would be
Hey,
the...
wait a sec. Those intruders. I wanted to ask, what crime have they committed?
They're plotting to overthrow the architects and bring harm to the city.
Huh. Reminds me of the accusations against me. Cocolia's methods haven't changed.
Don't say that, Serval. I know that you're still nursing a grievance against the Supreme Guardian, but this isn't a joking matter.
Oh, joking is what you call it.
You're telling me off again? Fine. Whatever, bro. You better be going. Come listen to Pela in my next rehearsal.
I will, if I have the time.
Just as long as no one sneezes, all of a sudden.
The coast is clear. You can come out now.
Maybe wait a couple more minutes to make sure he's out of the way.
Phew, I nearly suffocated. What kind of plot device was that?
March, don't break the fourth wall there.
I almost lost my cool when he went for his flask.
I feel like you were losing your cool at the beginning.
This is bad. Bronya's in danger. We have to go save her.
Attempting to storm Klipoth Fort by ourselves? Forget it, Zila. I don't care how skilled you are, I'm not sending you on a suicide mission. Rest assured, Cocolia may have changed over the years, but she never hurt Bronya. I'm certain of that.
You sound like Bronya herself. I don't get it. You guys are against Cocolia, and yet in some ways, you seem to trust her completely.
Have you thought of a way to persuade Jabbar? Is Jabbar going to the Silvermane Guard restricted
Didn't
zone?
you hear him? He said he needs to take care of a few matters in the city first. If we're fast enough, we can stay out of his way.
Okay, so perfect timing, Nana.
Come on, let's go to the restricted zone. If we can get ahead of the curve and find the Stellaron, Cocolia will be out of options.
And then hopefully we'll learn the truth about everything. Alright.
Is Bronya really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Yes, very close.
Close is a bit much, but I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the strongest girl I've ever seen.
I can believe that.
Hey. Well, let's hopefully not get run over.
Oh, they've jacked up security all right. How the heck are we gonna sneak in? Serval, we need one of those brainwaves.
Leave it to me. Stick close, guys, and don't get spotted.
Well, I feel like we've already been spotted already, but okay. Alright, we're in the restricted zone now. Don't mind us.
This is a military base. Trespassers aren't allowed in. Wait, isn't that... Serval! Long time no see.
Okay, good. It's someone she knows.
Well, if it isn't Franz. Long time no see. You still watching the entrance?
Well, you see, you haven't changed, Serval. Still nailing us to the wall. So, what brings you over here at this hour? And who are the guys behind you?
That are these guys who are totally not disguised whatsoever.
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers, so he got me in for free. These guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines malfunctioning.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys? Come on, let us in already. If the heating system goes down in the middle of the night, are you gonna be responsible for all the frozen corpses?
No, that's not something I could handle. Seeing as you're Captain Japard's sister, it should be fine. Okay, here are some temporary passes. Oh, and remember to give them back to me when you leave.
Yeah, sure. We'll totally remember to do that.
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you with my brother and get him to promote you.
No, Captain Japard hates all that under-the-table stuff. I'd have a better chance if you don't mention me at all.
Alright, we're in. I keep my eyes open for any shinies, as always. Ooh, let's listen
I'm
in.
aware that there are those among you who see the reserve units as a vacation. But let me set one thing straight. You are gravely mistaken. This is the restricted zone. The fragmentum before you conceals monsters that watch your every move. Behind us, we have a band of conspirators that have infiltrated the city.
Literally.
The situation is critical. The lazy and undisciplined among you will lose your lives to the forces surrounding us. As such, starting from today, we will be adding 200 bench presses and 30 extra minutes of one-arm planks to our daily drill. Is that clear?
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just gonna sneak on by, grab this treasure chest, and also grab whatever I just picked up.
See? That was easy.
Too easy.
You're Japard's sister, all right.
I don't want people to see me that way. I'm doing this for you.
Oh.
Do you see that mechanical gear bridge?
Do we have to turn it?
Over to the other side. You arrive at Hell on Earth.
Alright, so what exactly is on the other side? And what's this hell like exactly? The architects follow Klipov. Do they believe in hell? Yeah, what exactly is on the other side?
An endless fragmentum, a few exhausted Silvermane guards, and the stench of death in the air. If we want to progress further north, we will need to cross that hell. Are you ready?
I'm ready as the current world level will allow me to be. Without hardships to overcome, there is no trailblazing.
Right on. I'm stealing that.
No, you're not. I've already trademarked it.
Let's go then. First, we need to think of a way to get to the other side. I helped set the underlying mechanisms for this type of gear bridge. It's controlled via different terminals in combination. Let's go find them.
Is Japard on frontline duty a lot?
Yes, but what made you ask that all of a sudden?
It's so dangerous. Don't you worry about him?
He's a Landau.
Mechanical Fever released a new song. Did you hear it?
No.
I sure did. Palo was on lead vocals this time. Scared me half to death. It's a completely different style.
Even Mechanical Fever is changing. Rock and roll's dead. There's no audience anymore.
Don't be so pessimistic. They're just keeping things fresh. I thought Palo was pretty good.
Oh boy. Those voices. Alright, so before I change it, where is it currently set? How's it set up right now? Alright, well, looks like we got some circuits to mess with. There we go. And off you go. So before I mess with that, let's see what the current pathway is. Okay, so we could run across here, but that looks like that leads to a dead end. I could go over here though, so...
Aren't you the maintenance people? What are you doing over here?
Because I just want to explore.
You can't just go wherever you please in the restricted zone.
Yes, I can.
Get to work.
No. I want to explore first. A lot of branching pathways.
Is that all?
Did you hear Malik is being reassigned? Seems like both the front line and the city are short-handed right now.
Which makes it easier for us to slip through.
Seriously? No way. I thought Malik had only just been promoted.
Mysterious. Feels like something big's about to go down.
Oh no, I'm sure nothing big's gonna happen.
As long as it's away from the front line, I'd happily be reassigned. It's only been a year since I enlisted. I'm not ready to lose my life.
You make it sound terrible. Good luck preserving anything with those idlers and the reserve units. Our purpose as Silvermane Guards is to protect the citizens of Belobog.
Let's see. Ooh. Go ahead and activate the teleporter here. Let's see.
You! Hold it right there.
Yes?
This is a military base. Temporary workers aren't allowed in.
Ah, boo. So you can't go that way. Looks like that's as much as we can explore for the time being, at least in this direction. Aw, you're showing me shinies. I want the shinies. I don't have the key, though. We'll have to keep that, put a pin on that. Alright, well, back out we go. Now we can actually start going through this dungeon. I'm sure this isn't going to cause any of them to freak out at all that the mechanism's being utilized. What is it?
Nope. This terminal's offline. We can't control it from here.
Oh, shoot.
So what's the plan?
Look for another. Every platform linked to the gear bridge should have a similar terminal.
I never would have guessed that Japard and you were brother and sister.
I can't say I blame you. We're nothing alike in personality or interests. In our family, we have a strong military tradition going back generations. Many a Landau has died in their prime. There's not a lot of brother and sister time. Everyone just does their best to get on with their... Darn! Can't activate it. It seems like someone severed the energy supply to the terminals.
Interesting. So someone's deliberately trying to create trouble. Are the guards doing this intentionally? Did we do this? Is someone's deliberately?
Huh. You know, the more I think about it, the more it seems deliberate. With the front line on high alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it impassable. Then they cut off the energy supply to the terminals to avoid accidental repositioning. Or to prevent deserters from escaping. That way, even if the front line were to collapse, the Fragmentum monsters wouldn't be able to make it to the other side.
Bronya was right. The Silvermane Guards really are risking their lives to protect Belobog.
Just my conjecture, but I doubt it's far from the truth. My brother mentioned that they've had to use extreme measures to repel the Fragmentum monsters.
I can only imagine what that must mean.
Let's press on. We can't activate either of these terminals, so let's look for the energy supply installation itself.
Well, if it's where I think it is, It's gonna be behind that locked gate, I'm assuming.
That's it! The thing's shaped like a giant iron ball.
And it's behind a gate. What are the odds?
Yeah, of course, it won't be that easy.
Its formal name is the Mechanism Energy Hub. It's connected to all the energy lines. I would have thought it covers the entire restricted zone.
No wonder it's so heavily guarded.
As we stand in front of its gate.
One unit for everything? That's a disaster waiting to happen. We learned the hard way.
As long as we can gain access permissions to the hub, we can operate the gear bridge terminals.
Won't this cause a commotion? Won't the guards get suspicious?
That's why I told them we were here for urgent maintenance. The frontline equipment needs servicing just as much as the rest.
Okay, so it won't be too suspicious then.
So that's why you went for maintenance. Way to go, Serval. I thought you just came up with it on the spot.
Come on, let's see if that guard over there will let us pass.
Well, I mean, in order to do the quote-unquote job that we have.
Yo, evening soldier.
Are you the emergency engineers? I saw you guys
Yes.
hanging around. Did you find the problem?
Not yet. Everything looks normal so far. I think the problem is stemming from the energy hub.
So we need to get closer to fix it.
If you let us in, we can do a routine service inspection. I've worked on various iterations of this type of installation.
No. No can do. No one gets near the energy hub without the security captain's encryption key.
And where's the security captain then?
Not even the Supreme Guardian?
The Supreme Guardian? Hey, no games, you hear? No dice without the encryption key.
Darn, this guy's not stupid.
You need the encryption key, right? Which captain should I bother then?
Captain Dunn's resting up ahead. Go and find him. If he grants you permission, I won't stand in your way.
Done? Why didn't you say so? No problem, we'll be back in a bit.
Sounds like you know him. Alright, let's go talk to Captain Dunn. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, Dunn! It's been a while. I didn't know you made security captain.
Serval, it's been a long time. You're still so... You look good.
Oh, someone has a crush.
Allow me to introduce my assistants to you. They help me take care of business at the workshop. Everyone, this is Captain Dunn, an old friend of mine. He used to be an ace on the keys in the band.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you play rock and roll too? Cool.
Pleased to meet you.
Something smells weird.
Zachary, how many days has it been since you showered?
And the fact that we could smell him from all the way over here is worrisome.
I showered right before my shift.
What did you say?
I haven't showered in 2 days, sir.
Ew.
Unacceptable, especially in front of visitors. Apologies for the embarrassment, all.
I mean, to be fair, I can understand why you may not exactly have access to that, you know, as easily.
It's not a big deal, Dunn. You know, if you get a chance, would you want to get on stage with us again? My keyboard guy is pretty good, but I still miss our military days playing in the band.
That was a long time ago, Serval. I haven't touched a keyboard in ages. Besides, I'm stationed here all year round. I'm afraid I don't get many chances to return to the city.
Oh, shame.
Though I don't stand on ceremony. How may I assist you? If everything's in order, you'd better head back to the city. It's not safe here.
I've checked the lines. There don't seem to be any major problems. All that's left is the energy hub. The guard over there said that I needed an encryption key to open the gate. Can you help me out?
We'll be on our way after we run a checkup. Don't be hesitant in front of your dream girl.
Could you be any less discreet?
No.
Anything wrong, Dunn?
Sorry, Serval, but can you tell me what Captain Japard told you?
Huh? Oh, let me think. Hey, sis, the energy supply lines in the restricted zone have malfunctioned. Those useless engineers can't find the problem. Something like that?
And may I ask, when did he contact you?
This morning? Yeah, that's right. He's on urban patrol duty today, right? That's why he popped round and asked the favor.
Uh-oh.
Aha.
He knows something.
Captain Japard just returned to the front line. I could reconfirm with him?
Huh? Hold up, he's back? That can't be. He was still in the city a little while ago.
You haven't changed, Serval. You're still a lousy liar.
Oh boy.
These people you've brought, they're not workshop assistants, right? Serval, it's not that I don't want to help you, but you should remember that I'm a Belobog Silvermane guard.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky situation.
How about this? You can leave, and I won't tell anyone about this incident. But the outsiders must remain.
There goes the negotiation.
Well, looks like we're gonna have to... Yeah, looks like it's gonna end the fight after all. Sorry for getting involved in this.
I brought you guys here, and I'm standing with you till the end.
Hey then.
Done. This concerns the fate of Belobog. No, the fate of our whole world. Please, don't stand in our way.
Serval! We used to rehearse together every day. You must understand. My rock and roll soul is to uphold the dignity of a soldier.
Oh boy.
In the name of Landau.
Oh, and you attacked your captain immediately. Let's go hit you and you.
Forged in ice. Never falters!
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Rules are made to be broken. Stay alert.
Let's begin. Leave it to me.
This ends here.
You won't get away.
This is our chance.
Stay close. Here stands the Silvermane Guard.
Owls, you know nothing of the weight. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Time for an overhaul.
Hope you're prepared. Let's make it quick.
Stand down.
This ends here.
Barely felt it.
Let's go.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Serval? Why?
Sorry.
Sorry, Dunn. Time for a little nap.
He's just unconscious. Don't worry.
Stubborn fool. Strong, though. Wildfire lacks people like him.
Got it. The encryption key. Quick, before we attract attention, let's...
And there we found out. Yep, there's the alarm.
I think we attracted attention.
Not only that, but we're probably gonna have to fight against Japard.
That's the enemy attack alarm. Every Silvermane guard in the reserve zone just became our enemy.
Yep. Come on, let's take them out. If we work together, we can break through their ranks. My life was short, but it was a life filled with... that was so tempting, I won't lie.
Now. I could lose an arm and a leg for all I care. I have to lay eyes on the Stellaron.
Alright, we'll help ya.
Quick, back to the energy supply hub. Anyone that tries to stop us is gonna find out a thing or two.
If I'd known he had the encryption key from the start, I could have snuck in and taken it off him myself.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, Sela. Activating the gear bridge alone would have been enough to expose us.
You won't get away.
Let's begin.
I have something for you. Perhaps you still don't. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Rules are made to be broken.
Stand down. What's that?
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
Time for some hardship.
You won't get away. I have something for
You know
you.
nothing of the weight. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Let's make it quick. Reach the end of the story in your own way. Let's go.
You won't get away.
Rules are made to be broken.
Leave it to me. Stand down.
Let's make it quick.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Let's begin.
Hope you're prepared.
Let's.
Here we go.
We're in.
It's open! Oh, thank you, Dun!
Sorry for the concussion.
Looks good.
Give me some time. Who designed this operating system? It's so unintuitive. Emergency fire evacuation system? Not that. Rock and roll dance floor atmosphere mode? Who the
What?
heck added that?
Why?
Used one of my songs.
Oh, someone's gonna pay for that.
Gear bridge control terminal. Still found it.
Like, so I guess it just lights up as a
I've reset the
disco
energy
ball.
system. Let's go and operate the gear bridge terminal.
Got it.
Serval, won't more Silvermane guards be waiting for us on the other side of the gear bridge?
Yup.
Then what's our plan?
Well, either we reason with them or charge straight through the blockade. Let's play it by ear.
Probably gonna have to charge through. Give me a moment. There we go.
Careful. There's a big guy up ahead.
Now we're gonna have to take down.
There's no other way. We'll have to fight.
If we can beat Svarog, we can beat this one. Let's go.
More battles.
Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
Stay alert.
In the mood for another beating? It ain't over.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Rules are made to be broken. Hope you're prepared. In the name of Landa, a will forged in ice never falters. Let's go.
Lend me your strength.
How's this taste?
Your assistance
This
is
ends
timely.
here. Let's make it quick.
There's always a weakness.
Hope you're prepared.
Nice like a good brew, full-bodied and sweet. My friends, indulge yourselves!
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Step up, let's see ya. It ain't over.
This ends here.
Well, let's go ahead and poke the controller now.
Energy restored. System online. Certification enabled. Come on. 40%. 65%. 85%. We did it. We've gained access to the gear bridge. Let's move.
All right.
Perfect. Okay. We need to get to the front line.
We could have a problem. Your brother may be there.
Oh, it's not a matter of may. He will definitely be there.
Probably is. Hopefully we don't bump into him, but if we
We
do,
will.
we'll just have to try and talk to him.
We'll have to fight him.
Are you sure you can convince him?
I've probably got a 30% chance. Or less.
I mean, a chance is still a chance, but it's probably gonna end up being a fight.
Meaning it could end in a fight.
Could, it will.
Haven't you noticed yet? Most of our convincing ends in a fight.
Exactly,
We need to be sure, Saval. If we can't reach a common understanding with your brother, will you stand with us?
Of course. My word is my bond. I said that I'd stand with you to the end, and I won't go back on that promise.
Before our next expedition, I need Himeko to teach me some negotiation skills. Beating people up all the time is cramping my elegance.
I haven't fought with Japard since he enlisted. He could never beat me when we were little, but now...
Well, luckily we have him on our side at the moment.
Looks good.
So I'm sure it'll be fine. It will be fine, everyone. Good, and the fact that, yeah, there he is. They're giving us a healing point right before we get to the fight here. Gee, I wonder what's gonna happen. Anyways, I'm gonna take a little quick, another pause real quick.
Nice.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'm back, and let's go ahead and do the sibling showdown.
Serval. It really is you.
And it really is you as well, Japard.
Wait, Japard? Listen to me.
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your entry into the restricted zone. Perhaps the intruders had taken you hostage. And yet... Step away from the intruders, Serval. Walk over slowly and stand behind me. You're different from them.
boy. Well, this is awkward.
I'm sorry. We have an understanding. I stand with them.
Well, looks like we're gonna have to fight.
Give me a few minutes, just a few. I'll explain every...
Enough, Serval. Have you forgotten where we are? We Landows ought to know this place better than anywhere. The outer reaches of the front line against the Fragmentum. Belobog's most strategic protective fortress. Every Silvermane guard here, every person here, is ready to sacrifice themselves. Ready to spill their blood for Belobog at a moment's notice. Yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone. Attacking my Silvermane comrades in arms. Hijacking the energy hub. Are you really worthy of the Landau name?
Ouch.
Why do you think I've come here? We found a way to dispel the eternal freeze, to seal the Fragmentum. It might be the only lifeline this world has left.
If that were true, why wouldn't you report to Madame Cocolia? Why would you sneak into the restricted zone and create chaos?
You don't understand. The one preventing us from getting close to the truth is Cocolia herself.
You have all seen the Supreme Guardian in person. Do you think you can act as you please because she didn't recognize your version of events?
Listen to me, Gepard. The origin and spread of the Fragmentum is linked to the Stellaron. The meteorite in the Architect's records, it's...
I know about the Stellaron. It's exactly what the fugitives behind you are seeking. But the Madam Guardian has already revealed the truth to me. These people have ulterior motives, Serval. They want to steal this treasure from the Architects. The Madam Guardian has warned me before that you were indulging in fantasy. That you've been exposed to forbidden knowledge, and that you would bring destruction down upon Belobog. I believe you, Serval. I believe you think you're acting with loyalty to the people. It's just... Guards, formation. Arrest these people. We could be inundated with Fragmentum monsters at any moment. We have no time to waste on them.
Oh boy.
The forbidden is only forbidden to conceal the truth within. Cocolia's afraid that we'll seize on this knowledge. That the truth will spread far and wide. To save the world, we must risk it all. I've said my piece. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. Regardless, you should know by now your sister's never been one to back down. If there's something or someone you can't abide, you should stand up and resist. And if there's something you uphold, you should uphold it to the very end.
Well said, Serval. Think thrice, Jabard. What happened to brainwaves? Think thrice, Jabard.
Save your explanation for the judge. You are charged with sabotaging the Silvermane Guard restricted zone. In my capacity as captain, I hereby order that these fugitives be arrested. This isn't like our childhood game, Serval. You won't get any leniency from me.
The barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero, Gepard.
Didn't I tell you? All our negotiations end in combat.
Well, of course, especially with all the dialogue we get, you know, it has to be counteracted with all the combat we get into. Serious face. Also,
in the name of Landau.
Here we go.
Years of cold.
It's a good thing Jabard's on our side.
We shall never fall.
Otherwise, we may be in a pickle otherwise.
Storm. To guard and
Also Bronya as well.
Crush them.
Can't help but giggle a little bit about that.
Rules are made to be broken.
Yep. There we go. Ow, quit it.
Resistance is futile.
I mustn't fall.
Stay alert.
Let's see. Okay, let's bring you back.
Lend me your strength.
Let's go.
And do that again.
Stay focused. Take courage.
Oh, you're doing a lock on. Alright, looks like we should be fine. Just focus fire on Jabard.
There's always a weakness.
Go ahead and bring
Lend me
you
your
back.
strength.
Do that again. And do that.
Rules are made to be broken.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your
Bring
strength.
you back.
In the mood for another beating?
And then that way, let's go ahead. We should be fine. So let's go attack. And then use your ability.
Nice, like a good my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Come down to 10%.
Our position is so.
Man, he really has it out for himself.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters. Let's make it quick. On my command, for glory.
It ain't over. No, never.
And the battle's over.
This guy knows how to put up a fight.
If you say
I've never
so.
come up against anyone this relentless.
He just won't go down.
Well, he is a wall of ice.
He's as stubborn as I am. It could be an argument or a fight. He'll do both to the death. That's why he bugs the heck out of me.
Hot call kettle.
That's enough, Japard. Take a look around you. You're the last man standing.
Even if I am, I won't yield.
Gosh darn it. We don't need you to yield. Please yield anyway. Brainwaves, anyone?
We don't want you to yield through force of arms. That wouldn't be a victory for us.
Yeah, our goal is the same as yours, Serval's and Bronya's. We just want to preserve this world. There's no reason to turn against each other.
Japard, brother, surely now you can see the need for pragmatism. Even if you don't believe my outsider friends, you should believe me. Maybe I've wasted your trust. In which case, believe Bronya.
Also, here's that letter we were going to show you.
Lady Bronya?
I feel like we should have mentioned that earlier, but okay.
There's nothing more to say, Japard. The decision is yours.
As a captain of the Silvermane Guards, I am duty-bound to carry out the orders of the Supreme Guardian.
Final answer? We could decide for you. Fine, I still got fight in me.
But Lady Bronya is the commanding officer for the front lines. According
Ah.
to military protocol, if the frontline directives of the commanding officer clash with those of the architects behind the lines, a soldier must remain at their post and await
yeah.
further directives.
A good workaround. Thanks for saying. Is this a brainwave? This feels like a brainwave. Nice interpretation of the rules, dude. Is this a brainwave? This feels like a brainwave. I had to say it once.
For the Silvermane Guards, the Guardian's orders are paramount and absolute. But there is something of equal importance in the oath we take.
The people of Belobog.
If we lose the people, we lose the reason for our existence. Our fight with the Fragmentum monsters is for the sake of preservation. But our fight with you, I fail to see the purpose. If you are truly able to prevent our endlessly unfolding misfortunes, then the people of Belobog are indebted to you. But if you are using lies to mask your true intentions, using my sister and Bronya for your own ends, I swear by Klapoth that I will carry out your punishment without an ounce of mercy.
Okay, fair.
They're not lying. I promise you.
You must be Zila. You are a skilled fighter. Your combat style is nothing like that of the guards.
Regardless of what you believe, these guys have been a great help to the underworld. Many people would vouch for them.
I'm sure. If you want to advance further northward, you must traverse an area entirely corroded by the fragmentum. It's the only way to get to the snow plains on the other side.
Alright, more monsters, more dungeons, I got it.
The guards can give you some time before the next wave of attacks is upon us.
Thank you. Let's see. Let me just poke my head over here real quick. Make sure I'm all snuffed up. Grab any shinies that are in the immediate vicinity. And also talk to anyone.
I gotta admit, I had a lot of misunderstandings about the Silvermane guards. They're fighting for survival here every day, just like Wildfire.
Everyone is.
The difference is we're making a stand for freedom, while they're just carrying out orders.
That's why we have to try and put ourselves in their shoes.
Ourselves in their shoes? Easier said than done. Everyone has their struggles, but how can we understand them if we can't even see each other?
Do you understand Bronya's struggles?
Of course I do. I've understood them for a while now. But as far as I can tell, she doesn't need other people's understanding. She needs to understand her own heart. And it's the same with Japard. I could tell it took a lot for him to lay down his arms. I think I can already hear the storm on the other side of the city walls. Not a reassuring sound. I hope Serval's right. That supreme lunatic better not have harmed Bronya.
I don't know, maybe she won't harm Bronya, but maybe someone or something else will.
You see? Brothers and sisters need to have a scrap once in a while to get back on good terms.
If you say so.
Enough apologizing. My ears can't take any more. Honestly, this would have happened sooner or later. You just gave me an excuse to bring everything forward.
So this is something that's been been building up over time for a long time.
What's wrong with a bit of violent coexistence between siblings? Seems pretty normal to me.
I guess.
I'm pulling your leg. Since I left the military, my brother and I have always steered clear of certain sensitive topics. Thinking about it, perhaps he's just been looking out for my feelings, shielding me all along.
Ooh, excuse me.
Knowing my temper, my brother almost certainly went to great lengths on many occasions for me. I should be thanking him. Let's do this. I may never have come face to face with it, but this Stellaron cost me a nice, stable job. It's time to get even. Actually, I have another selfish motive. I want to prove to Cocolia that I was right.
Maybe rub it in her face.
Taking care of the Stellaron. Maybe she'll go back to how she was.
Maybe.
Sorry, hardly the time for me to be obsessing over all this.
Well, you're fine.
As I mentioned, if we want to progress further north, we're gonna have to cross that hell. Still, look at it this way. Just another arena to showcase our skills, right?
I mean, basically, just more fights.
If you're ready to get on stage, let's push for that standing ovation.
Well, I'll try. But before we do that, though, let me just take a quick peek at the side path here. Though it does not seem to be much, though. Oh, there's a chest. I'll take that.
Is that all?
I don't know. I feel like these areas are gonna probably have some side quests to help fill them up. And anyways... Ooh, scraps.
As soon as the restricted zone gate is open, the monsters on the other side will turn out in full force. The guards will do their best to stall them and buy you some time. Once you've broken through the front line, there's nothing more we can do for you.
We're on our own.
You'll have to find out for yourselves what lies within the northern fragmentum.
And considering the fact that this is not only the direction where the Stellaron is, but also with all the fragmentums, you know, that seem to be trying to guard it as well.
So, have you made up your minds?
We're ready. This is the point of no return.
Keep your weapons close. This will be a fierce fight.
Well, I'm as ready as I can currently be,
Guards, open the gate.
or else. Yep, here they are.
Are you dealing with attacks like this every day?
It's a common occurrence. Guards, formation.
Well, at least have it be common than have something rare happen.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I don't owe the guards any favors when this is done.
For Bronya, for Belobog, for universal peace.
Here they come.
Steel yourselves.
Fight, 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 fight.
Let's go.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
That's all you got?
It'll heal.
Troublesome.
Rules are made to be broken. This is our chance.
How many of them are there?
3 more.
Merrier. These guys are nothing.
Let's make it quick.
Hold the line.
That's all you got? How's this taste?
Your assistance is timely.
Ah, it's nothing. Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Lend me your strength.
Step up, let's see ya. Time to mix things up.
You have my gratitude. In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
In the mood for another beating? How's this taste?
Your assistance is time.
Oh no, are you okay, Jabard?
I told you, Japard, the barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero.
This is only the first wave. They'll have reassembled soon. I have to.
Hey, Mr. Silvermane, listen to your sister. I can tell just by looking at you that you haven't fully recovered.
What now?
Outsiders. Zila, the second wave hasn't started yet. Make the most of this opportunity and make a break for it.
So you're gonna stay here then?
Huh? Serval, aren't you gonna look for the Stellaron with us?
My brother can't hold them back by himself. He wasted a lot of energy on us. He's my responsibility now. Besides,
You got all the others too.
if I'm not here to help, I don't know what might happen in the next wave.
And the situation could take a turn for the worse.
I want to go with you. I do. I always wanted to catch a glimpse of the Stellaron with my own eyes, and now it's so close. But I can't abandon my brother and the other guards. I'm a Landau. It's up to you now. I believe in you. You've given me new hope.
Alright then. Will you all take care?
Get hold of the Stellaron before Cocolia realizes what's happening.
We ain't abandoned you either. We won't disappoint you.
Hey, March. Don't forget to take a picture of the Stellaron for me.
You know, I was thinking of it, but I guess, yeah, we'll take a picture for you.
Say no more. We're good at this. Don't worry.
Especially considering you do have a camera, you know, attached to your belt there. Alright, you all take care. Thank you for getting us this far. Ooh,
Fragmentum
meanwhile...
activity is intensifying. Something's happening on Urilo 6. Shouldn't we go down there, Himiko?
You already are down here.
Besides, this is his first trailblazing expedition. How will he be able to look back fondly without a few twists and turns?
So it's to be expected.
Are you bored, Welt? I understand. But we have lots of opportunities ahead of us. Let's leave the memories of this expedition for them.
So you think they'll be safe, right?
Yes, we haven't seen any Eon or Emanator level imaginary reactions. Relax.
Well, now you just jinxed it.
This is a young person's adventure. We shouldn't interfere. At most, we could offer a little off-site assistance.
Uh-huh.
Is this the fragmentum Gepard was talking about?
Compared to this, the corrosion we saw in Backwater Pass pales into insignificance.
How can we pinpoint the Stellaron? There's a redless atmosphere here.
Oh, yeah. It feels like there are loads of eyes staring at us.
Oh boy, that sounds like the Stellaron, or the Architects.
Serval said that the Stellaron was very likely hidden in the snow plains north of Belobog. If we want to get there, I'm afraid we'll have to find the exit to this Fragmentum maze first.
A maze?
This place makes my flesh crawl. Like there are insects under my skin.
Oh, don't give me that mental image.
There's no guide and no way of detecting the Stellaron. We'll just have to advance gradually and cautiously.
So charge right ahead, oh, got it.
Don't be disheartened. The stronger the Fragmentum contamination, the closer we are to the source.
Alright. Obviously, that takes us back. Whoopsie. Honestly, I thought that was just a lock gate for a shortcut or something. Alright, off we go. Oh, looks like there's a fight up ahead.
Look! Up ahead on the ground! What is that?
This is... Bronya's!
No. We found the orphanage. Could she be here too?
Yeah, so she's been here already?
Why is this here, though, by itself?
Whoa! Quick, look! That's Bronya! Huh? Is that Cocolia too?
It is indeed.
No, it isn't them.
It looks like a remnant of them, a memory, yeah?
It must be a kind of echo? Some type of residual energy replicated by the Fragmentum.
So they're already here and they're already up ahead.
Which means they were definitely here, right?
Yep.
And it looks like they went that way.
Just in time. We had no idea which direction to take. Let's go.
That's lucky for us. A delicate snow... Oh, it's a snow globe. Okay. Well, before I go over there...
Is that all?
Can go through there. Mechanism
Objects
hub.
that have been exposed to Fragmentum corrosion might not be stable. I wouldn't touch that device if I were you.
So that sounds like I should come back later, ultimately. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna focus on getting to my destination for the time being.
You still haven't told me what this place is, Mother.
700 years ago, this was Belobog's northern border, and the site of an ancient battle. Here is where Elisa Rand led the first Silvermane Guards in resistance against the Legion. Now, it is nothing more than an abandoned corridor, filled with the sounds of old-world echoes. Don't let its fragmented appearance fool you, Bronya. On the day the promise is fulfilled, these ruins will become the breeding ground of a new world.
Mother, do you truly believe the Stellaron's promise? It summoned the blizzard beyond our walls and opened the door of the Fragmentum. It destroyed our civilization.
And yet, the crime of our ancestors was their inability to embrace that destruction sooner.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Exactly.
From the moment those intruders descended from beyond the sky, this world was handed a death sentence. But the Stellaron has reserved for us a thread of hope. There is a price to pay for new life, wiping away every decaying vestige of the old world, renouncing the meaningless and lingering struggle. This is the price the Stellaron demands. When the promise is fulfilled, Bronya, no longer will we have to squander our lives guarding this wasteland. You and I will witness the new world rise from the ruins.
No.
Okay.
This is a complex mechanism. How did they get past?
Probably a switch.
I knew this wouldn't be simple.
If only.
Wait, wasn't there some big energy hub-looking thing back in that empty area?
Yes.
Let's go back and take a look. Maybe it's linked to this gate.
It's the only.
I can't say I like the idea of interacting with our surroundings, especially this deep into the fragmentum. However.
Yes.
There's no other way. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
That means go
Even
put
Don Hung the Sensible has his adventurous days.
Well, time to go poke the energy hub. There's 3 more we have to activate.
It worked, right?
It did.
But the gate didn't move an inch.
Are there other units around?
Yes.
It's clear that whoever designed these mechanisms didn't want outsiders to get through too easily. Let's keep looking for the energy hub.
And basically provides more chances for the fragmentum to get rid of any intruders. And also considering the fact, you know, Cocolia and Bronya over there, tells me that Cocolia set this up so that way it would delay us for whatever she's trying to do. Alright, well, looks like now we have to find the more hubs.
Look, over there! I think I can see the next unit.
And I also see an enemy in front of us.
I see it too. Let's go.
This battle is unavoidable.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Nope, don't get distracted. I'll get distracted with this, though. Alright. Want another one of these spinnies. Oh, well, I can't get over there now. Well, let's start with this one.
Let's make it quick.
We may have to come back to that later.
That's all you got?
You'll pay for this.
This ends here.
Let's go.
Are those monsters
Reach the
guarding
end of
the
the
energy
story in your
hub?
own way.
Seems like it.
Seems like it. Strange. Fragmentum monsters would usually destroy man-made objects.
Did you hear that? This mechanism must be on now. Come on, let's find the next one.
Where is the next mechanism? Oh, behind that gate.
We have to go around.
There's no switch. We need to find a way around.
I've never seen such a desolate place. At least in Rivet Town, you could tell that people used.
Nice.
And then we're gonna have to find a way to get it to the other side there. Back. Is this a fragmentum phenomena that I haven't seen before? Not wise to get too close. I better check with Mr. Yang first. So, what is this? It appears to be a rift in space, torn apart by the fragmentum as it erodes reality. The scientific name for this phenomenon is cavern of corrosion. No one knows for sure what kind of space the caverns are connected to. However, research does indicate that valuable reality data is often scattered within these caverns. As for the calyxes, the derivatives of the fragmentum always carry unidentified risk. Please exercise extra caution if you wish to explore further. Okay. Cavern of corrosion. Defeat enemies to obtain relics. Okay, so now we have access to multiple pathways if we want to, I guess, get relics. Alright, good to know, good to know.
In the mood for another beating?
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters! It'll heal.
You'll pay for this.
This is our chance. Looks good.
One more to go.
Success! Another mechanism shut down.
I want to ask you a question.
Yes. Ask
Do you
away.
still remember those dreams you mentioned to us?
Yes, vaguely.
I know you're wide awake right now, but I need you to try. See if you can recall the voice you heard.
Alright, give it a half-hearted attempt. No, I'm not gonna do half-hearted. You try to recall the dreams. As your train of thought deepens, a voice comes to you. They're referring to us.
Well?
There was a voice calling out to Cocolia. That voice, it knows we're getting close.
This is merely speculation, but perhaps the voice you heard is the Stellaron somehow conveying information to Cocolia.
Yep.
And the one in your body is resonating with the Stellaron on this world.
Yep, kind of figured that.
Huh? You mean that Stellarons can communicate? I've never heard that before.
Well, it's happening now.
Well, there's never been a human that could accommodate a Stellaron in their body.
I don't know if I'm quite human. The Stellaron knows we're here. The Stellaron has already warned Cocolia.
Then, aren't we walking straight into a trap?
Oh, most definitely,
Yes. And Bronya may well be the bait.
Yep.
Don Hung's speculations are usually right on the money.
Lovely.
But even if we've guessed right, we can't go home now.
Nope.
There's no way back anyway. At least Cocolia won't catch us off guard now. So what if it's an ambush? We're not about to lose now.
We can try to counteract whatever this ambush is.
Save Bronya, beat Cocolia, and crush this Stellaron thing to dust.
Alright. We got one more mechanism we have to fiddle with. Shortcut. Now, how do we get across is the question. I don't think there was a...
This right?
If you want to get to the other side, we'll need to rotate the gear bridge again and go around.
Yeah, let's see how we can set this up. We can oh, yeah. Turn it one more time. There we go. A little bit more. That should do it. Because then we can go around the shortcut we just opened up. Now give us a clear pathway to the last mechanism. And ideally, this should also give us a shortcut back to the main entrance. Hi. Hit.
Let's make it quick.
That's all you got?
You'll pay for this.
This ends here.
Time to mix things up.
Much better.
Is that all?
Reach the end of the story. And
Oh
you're
my, it's actually a good thing that it's still active, honestly, because it has literally gotten a precipice of falling down to the into the crevice down there. The gates have been opened.
Done. It took some effort, but we finally cracked these mechanisms.
Oh, nah, I'm good.
Are these echoes too?
Looks like it.
Yes. The fragmentum here seems to have made a special connection with Cocolia. It's repeatedly generating forms in her image.
So let's see what we can learn from them.
I don't understand. Even if the truth is as you say, every generation of Guardian has resisted the call of the Stellaron. And all of them have been wrong, Mother.
Do you still not see, Bronya? There is no right or wrong here. Some of them acted out of human pride, others out of human short-sightedness. Our ancestors, including Elisa Rand, spent their whole lives trying to prolong this civilization. Then, after all fell still, their memories were scattered by the blizzard. They spent lifetimes writing songs of praise that lauded the bravery of humanity, but couldn't spare the time to gaze up into the stars. To those entities of greater magnificence in the heavens above, 1,000 years is but a passing moment. The attainments of insignificant beings, nothing more than a footnote. I shall not follow the Guardian's misguided steps down that blind alley of narcissism. If persistence is futile, then one must choose a new beginning.
Oh, that sounds a bit ominous.
Klipoth, the preservation. Are they not one of the magnificent entities you speak of? Is it not their strength that has sheltered Belobog this entire time?
The Preservation. Has the Preservation ever looked humanity in the eye? Nothing more than an arrogant delusion of the architects. You will hear the real voice of magnificence, Bronya. Then you will understand my choice.
Sounds a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie. So let's go ahead and see what the Stellaron has in store for us. I'll also take the chest.
Whoa, check this place out. Tables and sentry posts? There must have been Silvermane guards stationed here once.
If there were, they left a long time ago. There might be valuable information here. Shame we don't have time to look for it.
Maybe another time.
Looks like another completely new monster.
I need to delay us, I see.
Considering where we are, it would be surprising if we didn't run into strange enemies here.
I don't care how strange it is. It's blocking our way. Let's get it.
Let's bop them.
We need a strategy.
Yes, it's called hitting them with my bat.
Just a scratch.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters. Rules are made to be broken.
Slice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Judgment is here.
Stay alert.
For your sins.
It mustn't fall. You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
This ends here.
Let's go.
There's always a weakness.
Hope you're prepared.
The redemption. Prayers won't help you.
Let's make it quick.
Rules are made to be broken. This ends here.
Let's go.
I've lost my way.
This enemy is completely different. If I didn't know it was a product of the Fragmentum, I'd think we were fighting a human.
Maybe it is a human that was transformed by the Fragmentum.
Unlike those random low-level Fragmentum creations, this one seems to have a mind of its own. It seems to be able to use complex tactics.
Evolving.
Look, Bronya and Kokolia's echoes. They must have come through here.
The voice is getting clearer.
That means we must be really close, right?
Which means boss fight.
Since that we're very near to the northern snow plains.
Don't see anything else immediately, so...
This is where the first Guardian led the Silvermane guards into battle. She made huge sacrifices for the sake of temporary respite.
The first Guardian, and something tells me we may have fought an echo of her.
But the otherworldly legion did not tire. She soon realized that flesh and blood could not contend with so ruthless an enemy. When all was nearly lost, she chose to set her sights on the Stellaron and made the first wish. As for what came later...
First?
You know as well as I.
So... the eternal freeze was a disaster brought about by a human wish?
Ironic, no? All the Stellaron did was answer humanity's call. And yet we kept its existence a closely guarded secret for centuries. Even going so far as to attempt to use it to control the Stellaron. Woeful. Laughable.
It?
No, something created using otherworldly technology. An inhibitor that a corporation from the old world and the architects attempted to use to house the Stellaron. Oh, I know you have many questions, my daughter. Be patient. Soon you will have all the answers.
And so we will learn as well.
Let's make it quick.
That's all you got?
You'll pay for this.
Rules are made to be broken. This is our chance.
Time to mix things up.
You have my gratitude.
Is that all?
Ow.
That's all you got? How's this taste?
Your assistance is timely.
Whew, that certainly took a lot out of me.
Rules are made to be broken.
Time to mix things up.
You'll pay for this.
This ends here.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Let's
Keep
just
at
go
it.
ahead and heal up.
Keep at it. Keep at it. Keep at it.
We need
Oh
a
my.
strategy.
Run. You saw nothing. It's
Looks
getting
good.
a little dicey here. Okay, so that is where I came from. Alright, so we got through the loop.
Is that all?
all? In the name of Lend, a will forged in ice never falters!
That's all you got? How's this taste?
Your assistance is timely.
Hope you're prepared.
Phew. Save point in. Looks like more echoes.
It's that shadow of hers again. But Bronya's isn't with her this time.
Worrisome.
It's only a fragmentum illusion. It feels like this echo is different from the others before.
Is he going to start talking to us?
Intruders.
Yep.
Did she just speak?
Yes, just like the others.
You cannot approach.
Not good. March, out the way!
The Stellaron.
Okay, that is escalated.
Brooders, you go no further.
We've entered the storm.
Are you sure this isn't the real her?
It may look like her, but the fragmentum
Crush
can only
them.
create forgeries. Bring her down!
Like a good brew, full-bodied and sweet, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Rules are made to be broken. Is that all? Stay alert.
It ain't over.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Step.
You are doomed to fail.
Let's go.
Lend me your strength.
In the mood.
In the name of Lend, a will forged in ice never falters!
Freeze to death. Witness the avalanche.
Nice like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves! How's this taste?
Your assistance is timely. Lend me your strength.
This ends here.
The eternal freeze will bury you.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
Rules are made to be broken.
Step up.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
It. Nice like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Hope you're prepared.
Judgment of eternal winter.
I like their confidence.
Ow. That's with the shield.
Time to mix things up.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Step up, let's see ya. It ain't over.
This ends here.
You are doomed to fail.
Just like their confidence. Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
She disappeared.
Those stairs. It's the only way forward.
And the Stellaron awaits.
Wherever they lead, it must be the end of the journey.
Good to know, good to know.
I don't want to get to the end so soon. I want my journey to go on forever.
Oh, trust me, this is definitely not the end.
This means that Bronya is up ahead. And so is the fate of the overworld and the underworld. It's all in our hands. Strange. I thought I'd feel nervous or afraid, but I don't. The only feeling I have is that none of this seems real.
Really? Is this how trailblazing expeditions usually come to an end? These two have gotten used to these expeditions. Resting forever in the snow plains, that wouldn't be so bad.
Not always. Sometimes it's a happier conclusion.
Okay, so this is actually, more often than not, it doesn't end happily.
The Express has traveled world after world. We are merely passing travelers. Witnesses to part of a grander story.
Such is life.
We invariably avoid getting drawn into turbulence that can decide the fate of a world. But there are always times when we have no choice but to act.
Like now.
Or to put it another way, this is one heck of a first trailblazing expedition. You hit the jackpot.
Oh, I feel so lucky.
I was about to bore you all with my gloomy reflections, but on second thought, not today. Adventuring with you guys by my side has made me feel like no obstacle is too big.
No mountain is too high for us.
Right on. But you can say whatever you like. A good adventure shouldn't be full of rules and regulations. Helping those in need, befriending those worth counting on, and saving the world a few times along the way.
And also maybe the universe as well. It's the spirit of trailblazing. Alright. Let me just poke my head over here, get myself refreshed. And yeah, this is probably going to be a lot longer video, so let's see if we can finish off our first planets. Oh, you're taking us into a dungeon, it seems. Okay. Good to know, good to know. So fire, check. Wind, check. Okay, okay. With my current party. Everwinter Hill.
It's freezing here. The blizzard's so fierce. The power from the Trailblaze path isn't enough to stop the cold.
It means that we're getting closer to the Stellaron, and the heart of the Eternal Freeze.
What is this? Oh, it's scary.
It's like an insect trapped in amber.
I bet the Antimatter Legion forces never thought they'd be swallowed up by the Eternal Freeze when they invaded this world. Even in the ice. Could these guys still be alive?
It certainly is a possibility. I hereby named him March 8th.
I'm impressed you can still think up jokes right now.
First. Gotta stay positive. The frozen remains of Void Rangers are scattered along the mountain path. Even the ruthless Antimatter Legion is helpless against the might of the Eternal Freeze. The Void Ranger remains are preserved remarkably well in the ice. You can't help but wonder, perhaps March 7th is right. Either way, you think that's best not to unfreeze them.
Did the architects build this?
Very different from the uniform style of the buildings we saw in the city.
Does it look like the palm of a huge hand to you? If Cocolia threatens us by taking Bronya hostage...
We have to save her. The underworld... No. The entire planet relies on her.
Well, this is gonna be interesting. Looks like something of a giant titan of some kind, a giant mech. I think we're here. Yep, there they are. I'm guessing that's the Stellaron. Time for fight. Boss fight.
No.
Bronya.
Do not resist, Bronya. Accept the common will.
Yeah, no.
No! I don't want this.
Look upon their promised future, Bronya. A world without poverty, without cold, without suffering. A world where people no longer have to pray like prisoners for survival. A can guard for all eternity.
It's just showing you a delusion. It's showing you and stringing you along all this time so you wouldn't turn against it, basically. I think that's what's going on here.
700 years ago, we tried and fought unceasingly, believing that the radiance of human nature could shepherd us towards rejuvenation. And to what end? A crushing defeat. Why, when faced with irrefutable strength, is our first thought always to resist? To cover our ears instead of hearing the call? It is the conceit and cowardice entrenched in the depths of human nature, so difficult to efface. Cast them aside. Break free of the chains that bind you. The Stellaron will lead humanity to evolve, and they will.
Do you hear yourself?
Your brainwashing ends here, you witch!
Zila?
You came. I thought the blizzards had entombed you.
Well, you thought wrong.
You wish. We're not going down before you do. Branya! I don't know what happened between you and them. Even if you explained it to me, I probably wouldn't understand all the crazy details. But there are two things I do know. One, these guys have come through hell to get here, to seal this Stellaron thing. And two, do you remember what I said? If anything happened to you, I'd save you. Do you understand? Even if the damage is done, even if you've completely forgotten our promise, then I'm just gonna have to knock you out and bring you back myself.
We need you. Bellabog needs you, Branya.
Zila. All of you.
Finished? I think I've given you long enough to bid farewell.
And what's that supposed to mean?
It's time I told you my other reason for bringing you here. I want to witness your choice. I have told you all the truths there are to tell. The deal with the Stellaron, the wish I made to it. There are no more secrets between us. Many years ago, the voice of the Stellaron sounded in my ears for the first time. I was no different from the previous generations of Guardians. I withdrew, refused to hear. I was as you are now, bitterly defending the Architect's so-called preservation. My conviction was once steadfast, unparalleled. Until a sudden change arrived and threw everything into chaos. Another choice appeared before me. A subversion of the old order. And the welcoming of a new world. And compared to the illusory, ever more distant preservation, this was so tangible.
Very tempting, one could say.
I have agonized, long agonized over how to convey all this to you. Inevitably, the promised tomorrow will transpire. But if you were not there beside me to watch over that new world, then I would descend into torment. Branya. Enduring torment. Perhaps I should be thanking you, outsiders. The pressure you have imposed has at long last compelled me to confront my final weakness. Branya, throughout your life, I have never forced you to submit to my will. You have always, will always have a choice. As then, so now.
Uh-huh.
Choose, my daughter.
Madame Cocolia. I am grateful to you for raising me and for allowing me the privilege of choice. But I am sorry, Mother. On this, our final occasion, I cannot stand with you. You say that conceit and cowardice lie in the depths of human nature. Perhaps you're right. Desperation sheds light on the darkest recesses of the heart. What about those simply struggling for survival, fighting for something better? I've witnessed their light on the front lines, in the underworld, in places you have overlooked. Our ancestors built this city, striving in the bitter snow to prolong our civilization. Even if this world is doomed to fall apart, we should allow humanity to pave the way to its final outcome.
Keep moving forward until there's no other place to set foot in front of.
Not hand over our fate to the seed of ruin.
They don't sound happy.
We are guardians, Mother. Chosen from among the masses. Our duty is to preserve the world built by humanity. We are not gods. We are not arbiters. You seek to crush human nature underfoot while masquerading as an arbiter and a god. I cannot let you.
So, this is your choice. I understand, Bronya.
What do you understand?
Pity. Such a pity that you will never see that resplendent world. Unable to free yourself from the shackles of your mind. You know what? You were supposed to be the mother of the new world.
What do you mean by that?
The ground! It's shaking! What's happening?
That sign.
The fate of this city, of Belobog, is sealed. Its future will unfold in our hands. And you will become the foundation of the new world.
The heck I will.
You must break the old to build the new. The Supreme Guardian commands you. Rise, engine of creation!
So about that.
The architect's ancient machines! Watch out, all of you!
Oh, lovely. Oh, we got giant robots.
This robot's 1,000 times bigger than Svarog.
Just a smidge. Okay then. Well, time to start smacking.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters.
Get the shield up, ready to go.
Engine, break them!
Please don't break me.
We have to stop it!
Well, I can't target it at the moment. Okay, so we have to get through 3 fights.
Rules are made to be broken.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
In the mood for... Is that...
How can we bring a giant like this down?
Well, let's first get rid of the add-ons. Let's get you up next.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters.
Nice like a good brew.
Get that shield up.
Friends? Indulge yourselves!
Ooh, took a chunk there. Let me take a chunk out of you now.
Rules are made to be broken.
Do 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 do. All right. One left now.
You'll pay for this.
This ends here.
All right, first battle done. Please don't try to smack me again. Ooh, explosions. Welks, was that you? I think.
It's Himeko!
Yay! Mommy and Daddy have come to help.
Hello? Can you hear me? Gosh, the signal's terrible. Himeko! You finally spared a thought for us.
What are you talking about? Weldon, I've been up on the and you the time. You've got quite the trailblazing mission on your hands.
Yeah, it's been a bit exciting.
So, how did that guy work? Or, importantly, how do you stop him from working? Over to you guys, I guess.
Feel like that was a bit of a hint. Oh wow, first person. Lots of cutscenes. Go for the core. Thank you. Toss me, please. Please and thank you. Gosh darn it, to keep falling. Thank you, Don. Just me and you, it seems. Oh, is this gonna be a one-on-one fight?
Behold, the power granted by them.
You're completely transformed now, huh?
Listen to the power surge. Sing!
The Fragmentum, the Celeron.
Is the only hope for this world.
Not the only,
Just as it dispelled the Antimatter Legion 700 years ago, so too will it wipe you from the face of this world!
How about no? Oh, yep, it is just me and you. I don't feel comfortable with that. Uh-oh. I feel like I need help here.
Rules are made to be broken. Let's make it quick.
A brave new world.
Well, I've just been targeted.
Let's go.
Humanity, so weak and foolish, always overestimating their abilities. Let me bestow upon you despair.
But I don't want despair, I want hope. Ow. What is this, Final Fantasy VIII? Well, that sucks. And everything at this point is a dream.
The universe.
Seems like it.
But I was fighting Cocolia. Why am I here?
Well, we got stabbed in the heart.
The last time I came here, I drew Nanook's gaze. Could it be?
Looks like we have another pathway here. Well, there's a shiny over there, so let's head towards that.
The commercial district has fallen. We've transferred the residents to the outer municipal districts for the time being. The garrison lost 26 fighters. But
Go on, Japard.
I'm not sure that they're dead.
Yep.
I saw their broken figures lingering in the fragmentum. What happened back there defied all reason. It was madness. Madam Guardian, if this continues...
I know well the consequences, Japard. You may leave.
So we're seeing all the memories of what happened in the past. So yeah, figured as much. People are being corrupted by the fragmentum, basically. So all the enemies, all the...
You hesitate, Cocolia. Isn't this what you've always been hoping for? Get out of this cage and take a look at the city. What is there to lose? The efforts of our predecessors, their unfinished research. We can finally see them come to fruition. Give me some soldiers and I'll locate the Stellaron and find out how to save our world.
You need to come to your senses, Serval.
Cocolia.
Come to my senses? What are you...
Guards! Miss Serval is tired. Take her to rest. Sequester her lab and detain the researchers. Their work is illegal.
Vanished.
Why, Cocolia? Why have you grown so cold?
Serval Landau. You were my most cherished friend.
There is no reason promised you world.
You just kept listening to the voices in your head over and over again. Instead of focusing on the present.
Madam Cocolia, the monsters are surging this way. It's too dangerous here.
Foolish. Weak.
What? Madam, what are you saying?
Only I can understand. They have eyes that do not see, ears that do not hear. Feast on their willful ignorance! Absolve them of their stupidity and fear!
Oh, lovely. You fed people to the Stellaron. And closer to the heart. The impact.
Mother, I still don't understand. The fragmentum corrosion has already spread to the underworld. How will those below ground fend for themselves if we withdraw every guard?
The automatons will ensure their safety. The most important defensive position is here on the surface. If our lines crumble, the underground will vanish in an instant. Our defenses here must be maintained at all costs. These are the choices we make, Branya. As a leader, you must harbor the courage and foresight to choose. You, me, and every Silvermane guard in the city, all of us must carry out a higher mission. There will come a day when you must make your own choice. Do you understand?
Higher mission?
It is too early, Branya. Still too early. You will understand when the time is right.
Huh. Who's that?
The city is drowning in tears. The power of the preservation is fading. We could not defy the will of the Stellaron after all.
Cocolia abandoned preservation. Is not what preservation would have wanted.
Ah, a believer, I see. The fragmentum had been expanding for the past 700 years. There is no faith nor wealth left for our successors. Only despair. To see the home we vowed to preserve wither away. That in itself is torture. Not to mention the haunting whisper of temptation. The day will come when even the strongest of wills cannot help but give in to such influence. It is only a matter of time before the Amber Lord forsakes us.
Some people can't be swayed, then let others carry on the will of preservation.
You are but a stranger to us. And yet you seek to bond your destiny to ours.
Sure, why not?
So be it. What is there to lose when so much has already been lost? Touch the light of the Amber, Trailblazer. See if your will can attract their gaze.
Well, give it the good old college try. Ooh, shiny weapon. Looks like Geomarrow. Ooh, we got song. Ow, a little hot there. Come on. Give me that sword. Okay. Hi, everyone. Look what I got. Oh, but it can be.
The will of preservation has made its choice.
Nothing of the plight of this world. Nothing of the wait for its final end.
Even if we are doomed to destruction, we will go bravely, walking hand in hand into the darkness.
No, that end won't come to pass while we're around.
Is that all?
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them.
To brave new world.
Stay alert.
A teammate is currently being locked on. Please use the skill. Got it. The new skill can taunt enemies and draw attacks from Cocolia.
Yeah? In the mood for another beating?
Okay, interesting.
Lend me your strength.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters! Ready to be crushed.
Magma wills accumulate when Spectre is attacked. Consume 4 stacks of magma will to use enhanced basic attack. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind.
Nice like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Lend me your strength.
It ain't over.
Up this again. The engine of creation is activated. Use it to destroy Lance of the Eternal Freeze. Sure. An ally target's action can charge the engine of creation to unleash Preservation's Creation's Wrath. Good to know, good to know. No one's currently being targeted at the moment. Ooh, let's try this out.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
That's how you.
Oh, that's so cool. Just the explosions.
Lend me your strength.
This ends here.
Lance at the ready.
Let's punch you again.
Is that all? Not a scratch.
In the mood for another beating?
Ow, quit it.
Lend me your strength.
I'm on guard.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Hope you're prepared.
The Stellaron changes everything.
Step up, let's see ya.
Okay, so I need to set up a taunt here soon.
Life's like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Lend me your strength.
Lance at the ready.
Do 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 do.
This ends here. In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters.
Time for the old world to collapse.
Punch. Also,
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Lend me your strength.
Step up!
alright, that's the first break.
Go the past. The power of the Stellaron is with me!
Okay, cool.
You are but cinders of the old world, soon to become ashes! Translates into hope.
Oh, lovely. Ow. Rude.
Time to mix things up.
Your assistance is timely.
The only redemption.
Okay.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
I'm on guard.
Life's like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Go the past.
You'll pay for this.
Hope you're prepared.
In the mood for another beating?
In the name of Lenda, a will forged in ice never falters.
Really bopping music.
Lend me your strength.
Power translates into hope.
Is that all?
Lance ablaze.
See, we can finish this.
Forward!
They deceived me.
Nice. It's over, Cocolia.
The Stellaron promised us the future. It will become everything.
Oh, honey.
It's over.
Rania.
Did you wake up from that dream? Wow. That was a tough trailblazing expedition. We made it! But, What are we gonna do with the Stellaron? It's usually Mr. Yang who handles it.
I've informed Himiko and Mr. Yang already. They'll seal the Stellaron.
Okay.
Nice! The crisis on this world is basically over, right?
Seems like it.
The storm still rages on. Now that the Stellaron is sealed, the eternal freeze will slowly recede. Fragmentum won't aggressively expand anymore, but nor will it disappear.
Okay.
Eurilo 6 has a chance to return to life, but it will take time.
Okay, so it's going to be a slow change.
It will depend on the efforts of the people here.
Thank you. All of you.
Don't be too hard on yourself. What do you want to do now? Can't think of anything funny to say. What do you want to do now?
This victory is only the beginning for Belobog.
That is true.
There is still much to do. The people will have felt the effects of the engine of creation. There are so many questions to answer, so many truths to reveal. I don't know whether I can get the people to accept all this.
Well, tell everyone the truth.
Can I really do that?
Sure.
Tell everyone about Mother's true motives? About a lie perpetrated for 700 years?
No. No. No way.
Seele.
I don't know how to explain it, but I don't think there's any other way. In the underworld, we tell the kids, things will be better tomorrow. Everyone knows it's a lie, but it gets them to sleep with some hope.
To cover it up.
Imagine the consequences if we told the people what happened here. They'd be devastated.
It is true.
If we can't trust the Guardians, who or what can we trust?
Mother died to preserve Belobog.
What?
The visitors from beyond the sky told her the secret of the Stellaron. She knew that Alyssa Rand, the first Supreme Guardian, had failed to destroy it. And yet, she decided to challenge its power. A power beyond human comprehension. Supreme Guardian Cocolia sacrificed herself to dispel the dark clouds enveloping this city.
And that's something the people will accept.
From here on out, that's the truth the world will hear. What do you think?
Sounds good.
It keeps the hope of preservation alive, at least.
It's logical, and hard to disprove.
Why do we have to lie? I'm abstaining. I like telling the truth. But I get what you're trying to do.
Yeah. Great, let's use this version. A lie will always be a lie. Maybe we include some of the cool stuff we did. Let's use this version.
Thank you for understanding.
Sure.
For many people, Mother was an outstanding guardian. The whole truth will live on in my mind. All the mistakes, madness, evil, dreams therein. I will be the one to carry that burden.
Well, you won't be by yourself.
Now, I must take over the duties of the Supreme Guardian and discard my naive fantasies. I'm sorry, Seele. Please, protect this secret with me till the end of our lives.
Say no more. I know what to do.
Thank you. Well then, as promised, let's start rebuilding the bridge between the overworld and the underworld.
Alright. Just hope for the future.
Seele, can you tell everyone in the underworld that the Stellaron has been sealed? Tell them the blockade will soon be over, and they will breathe freely again soon.
Of course. Leave it to me. Nat's probably getting anxious about the delay.
While you do that, I'll head back to the administrative district. I need to tell Japard and Serve.
Take it easy,
Are
Bronya.
you okay?
What's wrong, Bronya? Do you feel sick?
I'm fine. I need to hurry.
She's exhausted. Quick, we need to think of something. You, help me out here.
Of course. Seely, take Bronya back with you. We'll go to the underworld and pass on the message.
Right. I almost forgot. You're still wanted by the guards. I might be an underworlder, but at least I don't stand out as much as you guys. That's settled then. I'll leave Nat to you. Remember to keep the secret. For Brun... No. For Belobog's sake.
Don't worry, I will.
So, wanna tell us what happened back there? Don't think you can just reappear on the battlefield with a cool weapon in your hands and skip the story.
Well, I saw Quiphoth the Preservation. That's the second time I sacrificed myself for you, March. All of a sudden, I was infused with a great and terrible power.
You drew the Amber Lord's gaze?
Yep.
Right at that moment?
Of course.
That's too much of a coincidence.
He probably doesn't know what happened either. This wouldn't be the first time. Something similar happened when we faced the Doomsday Beast on the space station. Remember that glance from Nanook?
Well, we seem to be drawing the gaze of a lot of space entities.
Originally, we thought it was because the Stellaron was linked to the destruction. But now it seems to be more than that. We might need to speak with Mr. Yang to understand what's going on.
All in good time, all in good time.
Let's focus on the business at hand first. We shouldn't disrupt Himiko and Mr. Yang while they're dealing with the Stellaron. Let's talk once we're back on the Express.
You got it. I'll make sure to bring the snacks.
You're right. We need to finish what we started. Let's hurry up and find Natasha.
Okay. Ooh, hello. Tread on a brand new path. Preservation. Alright. Isle of Equilibrium Part 2.
Nice.
Nope, we're getting a lot of things unlocking now. So now that I can switch my abilities, it seems. So the current path, Destruction. We got Preservation. And apparently we also have Harmony as well. Well, why don't we unlock that? You can switch between unlocked paths freely. Do you wish to unlock the Path of Harmony prematurely? Oh, maybe not. Let's switch to this. So basically, it's like a brand new version of the character. There we go. Report the good news to your victory to Natasha. Will do in a moment. Anything else to say?
Are you alright? Are you hurt anywhere? Do you feel dizzy, tired, or...
I don't know, Seela. I feel cold all over.
Oh no.
Isn't that normal? This place is freezing.
Hope nothing got transferred into Bronya.
Oh, let's get out of here before you catch a cold too.
Don't worry, I'm a tough cookie. Here, hold on to me. Let's go.
Okay. I hope Bronya gets better. Alright, then time to go ahead and teleport back to Boulder Town then.
Look, there's a big crowd around the clinic.
Where to now?
Do you think they felt the effect?
Hi, everyone.
Natasha, Oleg! Hope you didn't have to wait too long.
Oh, it's them.
You kids move fast. By the look on your faces, I assume you come bearing good news?
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm. You bet. You might not believe this, but we summoned up all our strength, and then...
Pause for dramatic effect.
Maybe he should do the talking. I'm no good at serious stuff. I'll probably say something I'll regret.
And then we'll hold it to you for the rest of our time together. The Guardian sacrificed herself to seal the Stellon. Do you feel like we kind of story?
We were there at the fight. We witnessed everything.
Sacrificed herself, huh? Sure, yeah, that's the whole story.
March!
Cocolia, in order to save Belobog, she... I see.
So the massive tremors we felt earlier were a result of the battle, right?
You got it. Yes, it was a hard-won victory. We quite literally saved the world.
Through patting yourself on the back?
No, not really.
Thank you. I can't even imagine what you've been through up there. I'm just glad everything turned out all right. Oh, what about Zila?
Oh, she's helping with Bronya.
Don't worry, she's all right. It took a big toll on Bronya, so Zila took her over to the guards.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you're all okay.
Now that Cocolia's no more, I guess our Silvermane girl is about to become the next Supreme Guardian?
Yep.
She sees things through and doesn't go back on her word. The underworld will thrive again under her watch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we brought you a message from Bronya. The blockade will soon be lifted. The people of the underworld will breathe freely.
Breathe freely. That's been our wish all along. March, Donhung, and you, can I ask for your help again? I want to get this news out to everyone. It'll lift their spirits and bring them hope.
Sure. Can't wait to see their faces.
Thank you. Choose whoever you like. Wildfire will take care of the rest.
All right.
We've gotten to know a lot of Underworlders. Who do you think we should start with?
So basically, whose reaction do we want to see? Let's see. Let's start with the mining team. Let's start with a Gertie. Let's start with Hook and the Moles.
Roger that. You can leave the rest to us. If everything goes smoothly, this should be Wildfire's final mission. Those kids better not have taken advantage of the chaos to go on an expedition. Hook does always talk about wanting to go on a Rivet Town adventure. Ugh, this could be bad.
Come on. Alright, looks like we still have some things to do. I think for the time being, though, I think we'll go ahead and this has gone long enough. Alright then. So we were able to take care of the Stellaron as well as Cocolia as well. And now we're help spreading the good word, about the current situation on everything. So that's good. Looks like things have resolved itself nicely here. At least for the moment, it seems. Anyways, I'll go ahead and I'll hold off on going to Rivertown for the moment. And we'll save that for next time. Alright then. Hope you all enjoyed, everyone. And I hope to see you all next time. Till then, bye!